Hey, DC with LXP here. And this week we have not just one guest, but two very special guests this week for this little preview video that we got going on. Of course, we have a lot of games that we weren't able to cover last week, but we're just going to go over the ones that we got recently or we think deserve a bigger mention than they got. So, this is Gates from Growner Games. From all the way from the lost land of Tulsaville. And then David, slightly more local than that.
A little bit.
Yep, and also had a grand party on Friday in case you weren't able to make it, like me. So without further ado, let's get into some of these games. So we have Churrascaria, another game that we've previously gone over, but their Kickstarter just launched on Friday with an awesome party, in case you missed it, like me. And without further ado, I'm just going to let David talk about it real quick.
So I'm the designer. This is Churrascaria, a cutthroat game of gluttony. It's a game for 2 to 6 players where your goal is to eat as much delicious meat as possible while avoiding the also delicious but ultimately unsatisfying sides and desserts. And playing a variety of cards to screw over your buddies, steal their plates, steal their food, and general backstabbing. And we are on Kickstarter, so please back us.
And we are going to include their Kickstarter link in the comments below, so definitely check them out.
Hey friends, so there's also Star Wars Destiny, which is the 2-player set. So you don't need 2 starter sets. You can actually pick this up and play with your friends. Great thing I like about Destiny is it's kind of an easy way to get back into CCGs or TCGs if you're into magic and everything. There's no mana screwing to be happening. The dice function's really great, adds a little bit more of a strategic element to it. But I suggest definitely picking this up so you and your friends can have a good time.
Yep. All you need is this, and then if you want to add any other packs to it, you can get those too. Next up, we have Superhot, the card game based on the video game and VR game. This plays anywhere from 1 to 3 people. It can be cooperative, competitive, or again, if you're doing it solo, which is its main function, you're just trying to go through 3 different levels of difficulty and survive. It is a micro deck building game. If you're not familiar with the video game, time moves when you move. So you can choose to wait and see how things happen, or you can play, but when you play, things are going to move at you, such as bullets, katanas, baseball bats, all that sort of stuff. The video game was super fun, and this is a super awesome adaptation to it. And we got a little bigger. This one is a language-independent game. It's called Number 9. Take it to the next level.
It's kind of an abstract tile placement, tile stacking game.
You're basically trying to build up a tower of numbers on top of each other. You draw a card, everyone has to take that number and put it on top of each other, and once the deck runs out, you score up your points.
But how the points are actually scored is whatever level you have that number on, that number, the level, times the number of the actual tile is the score of the point. So if it's at 4 and it's a 3, then it's 12 points.
That's the hardest part of the game for me, you know, being math deficient.
And points.
Another one we've had for a little bit, but hasn't really gotten as much attention as I think it should have. Bonk. It's hilariously fast-paced, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think it reminds you of?
It's like a classy upgrade to the 90s game Crossfire.
Without the leather jackets included.
And no flying discs.
Also, if you are a fan of Clask, which is another game that the creator comes out with, you guys will definitely love it too. It is team versus one-on-one though. I've tried playing it 2-player, and you gotta have your friend play along with you too.
Yeah, 2v2 is, I think, the best way to play it. The first side who wins 5 points gets the match and flies away on their non-existent flying disc. Watch the Crossfire commercial, you'll get it.
Crossfire!
Those are the games we wanted to cover real quick this week. Thank you again so much for watching. I'd also like to give a special thanks to David and Gates for being our special guest this week. And in case anyone in the Norman, Oklahoma City area is interested in being a guest, just message us or comment on YouTube or wherever you see the video at. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you sooner than later. Bye, guys.
Bye.